And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. The Atlanta Braves are looking to wrap this thing up, but with a one-run lead and the middle of the order due up, this thing is by no means over. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. Now at the plate, Chris Bryant. He doubled his last time through.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Way outside. 1-2. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his fifth strikeout in this series alone.
Nick Castellanos now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this one bounds around against the wall. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a two-out double.
Everyone knows there are no awards for successfully getting 26 outs. You need to get all 27 before you can start celebrating. That two-out double here in the ninth, putting the equalizer on at second base. A couple of minutes ago, this thing looked like it might be over, but everything can change with one swing of the bat.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 0-1 the count. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 2 balls and a strike. Fouled off.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse.
Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Atlanta rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Dallas Keuchel earns the win, his second. Kyle Hendricks pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Shane Green earns the save out of the bullpen, his 4th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our
good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Mike Foltynewicz still on the mound to start this ninth inning. He's got a shutout working to this point, so we'll see if he can finish this thing off.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound, and there's out number one. It is Curtis Granderson, who's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Curveball taken a little high. And with 1 out in the ninth, he's just now coming up on his 100th pitch of the ball game.
Yeah, Matty, he's going to finish this one on adrenaline if he's allowed to. We'll see how the manager plays this one. I know guys like Dan Plesac were locked and loaded in this position.
Oh, this is right now a dream if you're out in that bullpen right now. Your starting pitcher gets you into the ninth inning. The guys that, if they do get up in the ninth inning, these are the best relievers, and they're just lurking out there. What a terrific job up to this point.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Riddle.
First offering on its way. Ball 1. His career line with Foltynewicz. He's just 1 for 6. 2 out, nobody on. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. The 2-1. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Markakis looks up, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year, and they're on the board at 6-1.
Well, that ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that one right out of here.
Standing in now, Austin Dean. And it's fouled away. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Miami down to their last strike. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Well, he was gunning for a complete game shutout, but it just wasn't in the cards here. But anytime you can go 9 innings and give up only 1 single run, you've done pretty good for yourself and your team.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Atlanta Braves posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Mike Foltynewicz takes the win on the mound, his second of the year, turning in a very strong complete game effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight.
In now for Colorado, Ian Desmond. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Tying and winning runs are on here with nobody out. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
So striding in, Daniel Murphy, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And a high strike there, 0-1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am...
Back to first. It's a double play right when he needed it, and this ball game is over.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
And that one run held up. And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Dallas Keuchel still on the mound to start this 9th inning. He's got a shutout working to this point, so we'll see if he can finish this thing off.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Here it comes on 0-2. A bouncer up the middle. Swanson picks it up. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. Striding in, Charlie Blackmon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Behind 0-2 now. Lifted down the line in left. But this will land untouched. Another 0-2 home. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Acuna is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Here comes the first pitch. In there for strike one.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch.
And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Ryan McMahon.
Standing in, Ryan McMahon. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
Last strike now for Colorado. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the ninth. Totally dominant in this one.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. Atlanta jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Dallas Keuchel notches his 3rd win of the year. John Gray pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 3 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on.
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Nick Markakis came into this one riding a 12-game hitting streak, but that's in danger of ending if he can't pick up a base hit here. First pitch coming. Here it is. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 3-run shot for Nick Markakis. Second home run early in the year, and it's a 5-3 game now.
They seem to forget that the game started a while ago, but better late than never, I guess. Sometimes one big hit is all it takes to get a team going. We'll see if they can build on it and make a run.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for New York, number 12, Joe Panic. Now pitching for New York, number 39, Edwin Diaz.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. New York used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Noah Syndergaard. If you're just tuning into us this evening on MLB Network, you couldn't have chosen a better time. Nick Markakis has not picked up a hit to this point, so his 13-game hitting streak could be on the line right here. First offering on its way towards second.
Find it.
Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning.
Play ball. 4-4. Take the base. He's out.
And tonight's comes to an end. 6-3 the final. New York used a nice fifth inning to And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Ender Inciarte is at the plate here, having already gone deep twice in this one. Maybe we'll see number 3 here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Here it comes. And he misses with it. 1-1. Freeman is off of first with 2 away. And it's 1-2.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights, or it's going to be a tough game.
Fastball well outside.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
The 2-2. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Braves. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Wilson Ramos.
The 0-1 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Inciarte's there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Met
around this game is real easy. It goes back to that big 6th inning where they put everything.
If you're just tuning into us this evening on MLB Network, you couldn't have chosen a better time. The Atlanta Braves are batting here in the bottom of the inning, looking to send these fans home happy with a walk-off win. Here's the first pitch, and it's belted high and deep into right center. Ball game! So a 3-run shot to right center field, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Well, they say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charge in one for a walk-off homer. Got to be the best feeling in all of baseball.
The lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Tyler Flowers may be looking to go deep here as he and his team trail by 1 here in the 9th. He's set, and the pitch. Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. The catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. But a strong throw is going to force him to put the brakes on and retreat back to third as they won't get that tying run home. Brian McCann will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 16, Ryan McCann.
This is on the ground over to first. Lamb comes up with it, and he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away.
I like that he didn't try to do too much there. All he needed was a ground ball to tie this thing up, and that's exactly what he does. That's great situational hitting.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Well, this is lined into left center, and it's going to get down out there. And the Braves are going to pull this one out. They walk off a winner.
And, you know, these guys take their cue from their manager. He doesn't panic, so they don't panic. They just put those hard hats on and then go to work. They manufactured a couple of runs, and this game is theirs. That was a fun game.
Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. If you're just tuning into us this evening on MLB Network, you couldn't have chosen a better time. Julio Teheran has yet to allow a hit through 6, and the big question is whether he can get 9 more outs and put himself in the history books. Franmil Reyes is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul for strike 2. Teheran's ready. Here's the 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Markakis is there, 1 away.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
In now is Yasiel
number
Puig.
66.
And he fouls this one off. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
No runs, no hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. And they won't come into Puig as he'll lay off and take the walk.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
The first baseman, Carlos.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one. Fouled away. The 1-1. Fouled off. The 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Marcotte is on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Stepping into the box, Jose Ramirez. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball's in there for strike one. And it's fouled away. Puig, the runner at first with two gone. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Another one sent foul. 0-2. Here it comes.
1-1-1.
First base line. And that's a base hit. So the no-hit bid ends here in the seventh. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now. So he was able to take it into the seventh, but the no-hit bid is going to end here with two out in inning number 7.
Boy, Matty, this is when you start really thinking about a no-hitter once you get into the seventh. And it's hard not to look past getting through that last out. But, D-Row, it just wasn't meant to be here with 2 outs in the 7th.
No, he's pitched a heck of a game, without question. You can't deny that. But this offense is going to stay on the attack. We'll see if this manager turns it over to the bullpen or allows this guy to finish it on his own.
So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over.
Play ball. Ball 4. Take the base. 3.
So coming to the plate, Roberto Perez. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Didn't mess around much in that at bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Into the box now, number 35. Backhanded. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, and they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Down in order go the Tribe.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Braves.
4-0 the score tonight. The Atlanta Braves jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. And a welcome to those of you just joining us today on MLB Network. You've come to us at the right time. Ronald Acuna has a single, a double, and a home run already in this one. Looking for the toughest one to get in the cycle, the triple. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ripped down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here's the 0-2. That's popped up. Lindor has a play. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Braves get a couple of hits here in plate one. Home half of the eighth straight ahead, and we are all tied. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes.
The left fielder, number 32, Franmil Reyes.
Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. In there, a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick.
So a runner at first now with one away. And up next, the right-handed bat of Yasiel Puig. The 0-1 pitch. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Acuna coming in. He can't. The throw into second. But now a throw from the outfield will get him. How slow can you be?
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Let's play ball. 3 out.
A one-run game, 6-5 the final today. Cleveland came through late. And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. The Atlanta Braves are looking to wrap this thing up, but with a one-run lead and the middle of the order due up, this thing is by no means over.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Into the box, Eugenio Suarez, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The Reds down to their last strike. Stays alive, still 0-2. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over. And that one run held up tonight, 1-0. good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Ronald Acuna has gone hitless so far in this one, but he's got another opportunity here to extend his 10-game hitting streak. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
That's a foul ball.
And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away.
3. That's ball 4. 3. Zero. Out. 3. Out. 3.
7-1 the final score in tonight's. The Atlanta Braves led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Max And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Dansby Swanson has gone hitless so far in this one, but he's got another opportunity here to extend his 10-game hitting streak. Hit on the ground to third, and that is into left field, so the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the ninth. So he waited till the ninth inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Runners going. This is on the ground over the first. Then they'll fake a throw to second and look to first instead. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And next to bat will be the catcher, Tyler Flowers. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Meta going back on the warning track. He makes the catch, and the throw in gets away from him.
Now batting, catcher Francisco Cervelli.
Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. Oh, but it's a wide throw to second, and they can't get the out. And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw. So you can mark that one down.
He's out. You're out. 3. 3. Out.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Braves jump And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Dansby Swanson bats here with an 11-game hitting streak on the line. No hits yet, so a bit of pressure on him in this at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. His numbers against Brian Shaw, small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. The 0-1 delivery. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the run is Tapia. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Let's play ball. 3. Ball 4. Take the base. Out. 3. Out. Ball 4. Take the base. 3. You're out. That's ball 4.
Digging in, Dansby Swanson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Dansby Swanson.
First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Waiting on it is Dahl. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is...
We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. Ronald Acuna is at the plate here, having already gone deep twice in this one. Maybe we'll see number 3 here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line towards center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Attaboy, Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Row. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Now the 0-1. This one's down to third. Arenado has it. Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally comes up short as that's out number 3. 2 left for Atlanta as it remains an 8-0 ball game. Today, the Atlanta Braves took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end.
Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, the Atlanta Braves put together 10 total hits as they bested the visiting Padres 7-3. The Marlins pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they bested the visiting Indians 1-0. The Cardinals combined for 10 hits as a team as they stole a victory in extra innings over the Nationals 3-2. The Mets set 3 balls into the seats as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 9-8. It was their 5th straight victory. The Philadelphia Phillies launched 3 home runs as they cruised to the win against the Tigers 12-5. The Milwaukee Brewers hit 3 long balls as they secured the win in extras against the Rockies 3-2. The New York Yankees had 12 hits as a team as they got a road win against Arizona 8-3. Sean Anderson got his 3rd win this season as the Giants defeated their rival Dodgers 1-0. The Red Sox swatted 4 home runs in this one as they took an extra innings victory over the Athletics 7-4. The Baltimore Orioles beat the White Sox on the South Side 2-1. The Rays knocked out 10 hits as a team as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 5-3. The Houston Astros grabbed 13 hits in the game as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 9-5. They continue to win as they now have 9 straight. The Blue Jays went deep 4 times as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 12-6. Nicholas Castellanos drove in an impressive 5 with 2 home runs, helping lead the Cubs to a win over the Mariners 10-6. The Texas Rangers put up 16 hits on the day as they plundered the Pirates 12-4. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.
We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. Ronald Acuna may be looking to go deep here as he and his team trail by 1 here in the 9th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Grounder down the line at 3rd. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Comes set, now the pitch. Now a hard liner toward short, but this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Up next for Atlanta.
Stepping in for the Braves, Josh Donaldson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Ready with the 0-2. There's a line drive, and that's going to get down. And now, how far will they send that man from first? Marcotte is digging for home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. He's in there at the plate. And we are tied here in the bottom of the 9th.
You know, Dero, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings. So that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Here's the first pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. And that's the second out. At the plate, Dansby Swanson. He was a ground-out victim last time up. And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
Now batting, The catcher.
Digging in now, Tyler Flowers. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Here's the first pitch. Pulled him with that one as he's way out in front. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out. Now to the plate, Austin Hedges. His career numbers against Melanson. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch on its way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Obviously, it's pretty deflating when you blow a lead in the bottom of the 9th, and now you're still fighting in extra innings. But the fact is, the game is tied, and a win is still very much a possibility, so they have to play that way.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Late making contact on that swing, and we'll do it again on 1-2. The 1-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. And the knuckle curve that time got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Stepping in now, number 9. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Two balls and no strikes.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
2-1 to count. The 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. Josh Naylor will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 28, Josh Naylor.
Line to the right side, and that is through into right field for a single.
Pitcher's got to stay on his toes right there. You never know who in this lineup is going to pull out the old ambush. Knock to right there.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Into the corner and slicing foul. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. High bouncer toward the hole. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. Matt Strahm comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. First delivery to him on the way. Back up. Oh, no, that got him. And they are able to get the out at first, but more importantly, let's hope he's okay on the mound. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game, and from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. Austin Riley will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Hitting for the Braves, number 27, Austin Riley.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. and it's 1-1. Line drive to left. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. One hops over the wall, and he can just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Machado gloves it. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Well, he's hoping to be a hero and drive in the winning run, but that swing tells me he's a little too amped up. You don't chase a pitch that badly if you're playing within yourself.
This is flared out towards second, and this is taken for the out. 1 left for Atlanta. Still tied 3-3. Chris Martin takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Number 34, Chris Martin.
Ready for another chance? Eric Hosmer. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Liner toward right center. Acuna is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Here's Manny Machado now as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Martin is pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
That's one of the keys. I think if you were to build a perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
Hard hit toward the hole. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner. Digging in, Hunter Renfroe. There's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Ball 1, well below the zone. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Now the 1-2 pitch. Fouled away. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Hit out towards second. Step on the bag for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. It's getting late. 1 run can win it as we move to the bottom of the 11th. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. Into the box now. Ronald Acuna hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is you jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while. When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that ball is gone! Santa Maria, game over! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And with 1 swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get into extra innings, you're always looking for that one guy to step up and be that hero. And this guy was the hero tonight. What does he do? Steps up with a walk-off home run to end this thing in extras.
close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy. He's our top player of the game.
When you walk up to the plate and hit a walk-off tater, you're probably going to be the player of the game, and that was a clutch swing of the bat, and he'll be riding high on that one for a while, I'm sure.
A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Atlanta Braves pick up win number 20 on the year. Chris Martin claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the
If you're just tuning into us this evening on MLB Network, you couldn't have chosen a better time. Freddie Freeman has a single, a double, and a home run already in this one. Looking for the toughest one to get in the cycle, the triple. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
The 0-1 comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got two quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
A ball and 2 strikes now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Here he comes again, 1-2. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman, number 196 for his career, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Matty V, this is turning.
Ball 4, take it in. He's out. 3.
Well, the skipper has to be pleased. They go on the road and win the first 2 of this 3-game series, playing for the sweep tomorrow.
And this ball game ends at a 9-4 final score. The Atlanta Braves jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Max Fried notches his 3rd win of the year. Jose Arena was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss.
The final
so that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation. good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Nick Markakis has gone hitless so far in this one, but he's got another opportunity here to extend his 10-game hitting streak. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. The 0-1 on its way. Grounded softly to the right. Bellinger brings it in to second for one. Back to first. The ninth inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out.
Oh, man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the ninth, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
And Freeman's aboard. It's a base hit.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ronald Acuna.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. Sliced hard on the ground, and a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit.
Attaboy, good job.
What an unbelievable at-bat right there in the 9th inning. Game on the line to get yourself on base, to create an opportunity for your boy right here to be a hero.
Play ball.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. On the move is Markakis. He can't get there, and a huge break on defense.
Ball 4, take the base. 4-4, take the base.
It was mostly pitching and defense in this one, but the man you see here made some noise with the bat, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Well, he just made himself a really tough out here. Picked up 3 hits. 2 of them were doubles, so he was a real factor every time he stepped to the plate.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Joe Kelly claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap here tonight.
Here now
for
is
Mark
our final
DeRosa,
line
Dan
score
Plezak,
tonight.
and Heidi
First
Watney. This
for
is
the
Matt
victorious
Vasgersian.
Dodgers.
You've been watching
3
MLB The
runs,
Show.
11
For
hits,
more, find
1
us on
error. They
Twitter
left 8
at
runners on
MLB The
base.
Show.
The winning pitcher is Joe Kelly. His record is now 1-0. The loss goes to Mark Melanson. He falls to 1-1. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 36 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.